In a small, peaceful town, the people lived in harmony with one another. The streets were filled with familiar faces, and the bonds of community were strong. Yet, in this tranquility, there was a young girl who felt as though she had been treated unfairly. Her name was Mmah, and her life was far from easy. Her mother had raised her alone after her husband mysteriously disappeared. For as long as Mmah could remember, her father had never been a part of her life. He wasn't there for her birthdays, her first day of school, or the moments that mattered most. Her mother, though heartbroken by his absence, worked tirelessly to give her daughter a future. She did everything she could to make sure Mmah felt loved and cared for. But life wasn't easy. The burden of raising Mmah alone, without a stable income, began to weigh heavily on her. There were days when she felt like she was barely holding things together, struggling to keep food on the table and pay for school fees. As much as she loved her daughter, the demands of life became overwhelming, and she knew she couldn't do it all alone anymore. That's when she made the decision to ask for help. Maxwell was a respected figure in the town. He was a man in his early 30s, known for his hard work, education, and genuine love for his community. He lived alone, but he was a leader in many of the town's organizations, including the local church. The church itself stood proudly at the center of the town, with about 70% of the villagers attending services there. People trusted Maxwell, respected his integrity, and looked up to him as a role model. He was well liked by everyone, and his presence was a comforting one in the town. One day, Mmah's mother, feeling desperate, turned to Maxwell. She explained her situation, the growing difficulty of paying for her daughter's school fees and providing everything Mmah needed. Maxwell, being the generous man he was, offered to help. He suggested that Mmah come live with him for a while, assuring her mother that he would take care of the girl's schooling and well-being. All he asked in return was that Mmah would stay safe, continue her education, and be well fed. The mother, though hesitant, agreed. It was the best option she could offer her daughter under the circumstances. With a heavy heart, she let Mmah go. Mmah was just 14 years old when she moved into Maxwell's home. It wasn't far from her mother's house, so visits would still be possible. At first, things seemed fine. Maxwell treated Mmah kindly. He ensured she had her own room, sent her to school, and made sure she had all the things she needed: clothes, books, and food. Mmah was living much more comfortably than she had at her mother's house. She felt safe and cared for, and for the first time in a long time, she thought everything might finally be okay.